All right, what is going on, everybody? We are live here in the After Review Studios. I am your host, Pete. We have week 3 of the NFL season on deck for us. Should be oh, my camera's closed. What are we doing here? God, what a potato streamer. Not professional. Non-professional right here. Oh my God, so embarrassing. Not really, but hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday night. We are doing okay on our picks this year. We are 20-12 on our picks straight up on the stream. Had a couple of close losses. Otherwise, we'd be pushing it over here. Buffalo under. OJ, have you seen what the Bills have done to the Dolphins the last few times they've played? It's been unholy warfare. They kind of have Tua figured out. Let's see, Bills Dolphins series. Vegas will pull the rug out. Well, Tua's brain may get pulled out of his head. So last year their second game was kind of close, 30-27, still 57 points. Their first game was 31-10 and they killed Tua. Playoff game, that was the weird freezing game, but regular season game, 48-20. 48-20 the Bills won. 31, 32. The Bills are averaging like 30 points a game against the Dolphins and under DJ Mikey Mike. Oh no, the Dolphins did beat them that one time. They beat them 21-19 in September of 2022. It's been a long time. The public will bet the over. Actually, I can look what the public bet is. Too public of a game to pull the rug out. Also, they hit the I think they hit the under in the Jet game. Zim, what's up? About to get our picks going for week 3. How we feeling? You gonna jump off a roof because of the Chiefs? 0-2. The sky is falling. Season's over. Mahomes just turned 30. He's washed. It's over. The total 49.5. Can I see the percentage? I'd have to look on my phone. Action Network on my phone that doesn't like to load up sometimes because I don't live in a legal gambling state. All right, so the total is... Okay, why can't I see how much... If I click on the game, can I see how much the bet is on the total? Anyway, 49.5 at minus 113. So they are betting it down a lot. They're betting it down a lot. Let's see what it's moved in the last 24 hours. Oh, not money line, spread. Not spread? Oh my God, the total. My brain is potatoed. Okay, it opened at 48.5. It dipped down to 47.5, and now it's shot back up to 49.5. So all the smart money's flirting with that 48 number. We're getting into degeneracy, guys. Ghost Hunter, what's up? We just need Rasheed. Y'all forgot that Rasheed is a dog. I don't know what's going on with them team wearing them stupid t-shirts. That was kind of crazy. Kind of not smart. Kind of done with Travis Kelce, not going to lie. Maybe he should catch the football more. Focus that. Oh, God. Niners will beat the Cardinals. I don't hate that. You know I'm not on the Cardinals, OJ. All right, so first game. Oh, yeah, guys. You know the deal. Smash that like button. Get us out into the stream. If you're new here, drop a sub. Yeah, free 4. Yeah, free 4 what? Yeah, free 4. And it was a bunch of Rashee Rice pictures. My man fled the scene of a crime, was convicted of 2 felonies. Trying to free Rashee Rice over here. He was suspended 6 games. He's lucky he didn't get 10 suspensions. Free him. Yeah, he could. He's lucky nobody died. Driving 120 on the highway and crashing into like 17 people. Yeah, everyone hit the like button or Carson Wentz is going to have to quarterback your team this year. Oh, wait. That's just me. That's just me who has to deal with Carson Wentz as his quarterback this year. Why does God hate me? At least the Aggies might be not dog shit. But yeah, there is in no universe I think the Dolphins can beat the Bills. Rasheed is not innocent. He's extra guilty. I seen the video. The Dolphins are so bad. They're 32nd on my power rankings. They're awful. The Bills are really good. They're number 1. This is literally 1 versus 32 in my power rankings. I'm going to feel so bad if the Dolphins win this game. Respect my gamer. Rams over Eagles this weekend. Rams Super Bowl champs this season. Well, they are back and better than ever. I am still worried about that back of that old man holding up. I'm worried about Stafford's back. If you guys believe in Stafford's back, hit the like button. If you don't believe in Stafford's back, I don't know. Tell me in the chat and say you love me. I'm not gonna tell you to hit the dislike. Rasheed, more like Crashy. Titans over Colts. OJ can't have it. OJ can't have it. He's so nervous. 3-0 Colts. You could have never imagined this is the universe we live in. I kind of like the Colts this week. I do think things are going to come back to earth. And I'm not out. I like Cam Ward. I like what I saw the last 2 weeks. When Rasheed comes back and lights up the league again, I'm going to be so happy. Well, they got to figure out the run game. You can't have a 30-year-old quarterback beating your leading rusher right now who's Patrick Mahomes and not Lamar Jackson. Or you really even shouldn't have Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen beat your leader right there. Warren for the Colts is a baller. Yes, Tyler Warren, my favorite tight end coming out of the draft. The Bears doing bear things, drafting Colson Loveland over him. I don't know why. I'm a huge Tyler Warren guy. And he works great in this offense. Quick slant to Rasheed every play. You know, would have worked really nice if you also had Xavier Worthy, but your old fat tight end killed him too. I mean, I don't even know. They said he caught a pass over his head. I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical that he actually caught a pass over his head. I think he's actually just dead. That's just me. Titans don't have anything resembling an O-line. True. If the Colts don't win by 20, there's something wrong. Well, how good are the Colts is the question. How good are the Colts? The Titans D isn't bad, and the offense can kind of move the ball. Think Kelsey's betting on the games with Taylor's money. Wouldn't be the craziest thing I heard. Would not be the craziest thing I've ever heard. Okay, Packers at the Browns. Is there any universe where the Browns beat the Packers? Oh, yeah, hold on, guys. Is this working? This is working. Okay, I was like, is my shit even working? Hold on, I forgot to turn on the stream timer. Gotta put the stream timer on. Come on. If Parsons doesn't play, I don't even think if Parsons doesn't play. Parsons ain't even that guy. Parsons doesn't even play a lot of snaps anymore. Play a little more this week with the 10 days off. But, yeah. Snaps, I mean, Parsons is chilling, man. This whole team is chilling. I don't blame them. Could their schedule have been any easier? Open at home against the Lions, who they've been terrible against in Lambeau the last few years. You knew they were coming out. Short week against the baby Commanders. That's a scheduled win. And then your first road game's the Browns. Congratulations. We scheduled. The league knew. The league knew they were getting Micah Parsons. This was fixed. They knew the trade was happening back in April when they made the schedules. I got an interesting trade offer. They want CMC and Adams for Chase and either A.J. Brown or London. Would you all consider that even without context? No, I would not. No. Jamar Chase goated. Jamar Chase still had 143 yards and a touchdown, and Jake Browning played most of the game. He's just going to throw it up to Chase. And concerned. I told my buddy to trade Javonte Williams for A.J. Brown today, but it's a 3 wide receiver, 1 flex league. And he has Saquon, Pollard, and Jalen Warren as his other running back, so it's worth it. Bub, Daddy's home. Yeah, I am. I'm on. I'm here. Just kidding. How you feeling, my guy? 2-0, 2 last-second wins, high blood pressure, but undefeated in the win column. Daniel, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. What's the timer for? I don't know. Maybe it's a surprise. In this case, I'd be getting Chase. Yeah, I kind of want Chase. AJ Brown in London, though. Do we still have faith that AJ Brown's going to get the football eventually? London, I'm very concerned with. I don't know if the Falcons... I don't even know if Michael Penix is good. Do we even know if Penix is good? Like, they just run the ball, and they throw it to Kyle Pitts, and maybe London gets, like, 3 catches or something. And if he doesn't fumble, he'll have a solid day. But if he does fumble, he has a shit day. I don't know. I kind of want Jamar Chase, though. But CMC is a ticking time bomb that's awesome. Like, CMC's been really good, but ticking time bomb. And Devontae. Matthew Stafford only throws to 2 people. He only throws to Puka and Adams. So the share of them is insane. Let's see. Easy wins. Emu, what's up? Doing good. Big game on Saturday for your Auburn team. I hope Auburn wins just to lose the next week. AJ Brown has CTE. I bet he'll run the wrong way. Well, Pomegranate, he's going to read a motivational book so he runs the right way. He's going to read a motivational self-help book so he runs the right way. Okay, so Bills, Packers is easy. Oh, yeah, home teams are 16-16 on the season. I've been keeping track of that as well on my other picks. So there is no edge or for or against home or away so far this season. Abuka is injured. I'm depressed. How injured is he? Like, is he not going to play this week? He should have caught that ball on 3rd and 10. And if Baker didn't pull a rabbit out of his hat, that would have been the L right there. And you're 2-0 in our league. Nice. Well, I've lost Brock Purdy and Justin Fields the last 2 weeks in that league. So injury's been fun. Yeah, see, the NFL is learning the repercussions of nobody playing in preseason and nobody hitting in training camp. The entire league is injured. All the offensive linemen, all the defensive players, receivers, like everybody's hurt. Quarterbacks, when your body isn't physically fit to get beat up, it breaks pretty quickly in the season. Also offered alternatives of CMC and Puka for one of those 2, Chase and Connor. I'm thinking no on that one, though. Yeah, I don't want Connor. Trey Benson's kind of taken over there. And Puka's kind of the higher ceiling guy than Devontae, even though both lion's share of catches. I think if Devontae Adams has the big day, Puka's bad day will be better than Devontae's bad day. And like vice versa. So if Puka gets the big day, yay, Puka. But if Devontae gets the big day, Puka's still going to have a nice day, where I think Devontae could not. We could be in a situation where Devontae don't have anything. Oh my God, you can't even see the timer on the stream, can we? Stupid things. We can see the countdown and sub to talk shit. Okay, barely. I guess I got to move the ticker back. I can move the sub to talk shit a little closer. I got to move the ticker back to the bottom. We can't see it up there. All right. You can't read. Hop on a pop. What is hop on a pop? What do you mean? He reads the motivational book. Auburn or OU? I'm rooting for Auburn, but I'm leaning Oklahoma just because of the better quarterback. No offense, John Mateer is a better quarterback than Jackson Arnold. There's a reason they got rid of Arnold. Has Auburn's defense really been tested yet? I don't know. Oklahoma's defense feels pretty good. I don't think they've really been tested yet either. That Michigan offense is kind of bad. My friend thinks the Steelers have a chance. How do I let him down gently? Tell him Aaron Rodgers can't move. Under 4-man pressure, Aaron Rodgers is a dead man. Baylor's defense is not good. Baylor's defense is not at all good. They gave up 40 points to SMU, who struggled to score this week against Children of the Poor. I don't know. Xavier, hello, hello. John Mateer puts the ball in danger, though. Scare money, don't make money. No, the offense. Yeah, what'd they give up to Baylor? Like 38? 31? That was week 1. I think Oklahoma's offense might be a little bit better. I said, has the Auburn defense been tested? Oh, yeah, has the Auburn defense been tested? Yeah, true. Sawyer's pretty good. They've looked good the last 2 weeks. Arnold is ass. Sins would know. I like the Eagles, but the Vikings are good. We are not good right now, Xavier. We are dead. I thought something like that, yeah. No, yeah, Sawyer, however his parents want to pronounce it, Sawyer, is a pretty good quarterback. It's a pretty damn good quarterback, I'd say. Packers to the bowl. Very overrated in my opinion. They have really not been exposed yet on the ground yet. Teams haven't played, like, their secondary is not good. They have bad corners. They're cheating up. And the offense is like super. Matthew Golden is like flat out ass right now. Like bad. They lose Reed to the broken collarbone and a foot injury. He's like done for the season. And then I love Tucker Kraft finally. I love Tucker Kraft last year. He's finally emerged. But I just think their play calling gets way too cute in big spots. I hate that sacks count as negative rushing yards in college. Yes, it's very dumb that they count as negative rushing yards for quarterbacks in college. So, like, betting on quarterback rushing totals is a real hit or miss. Real hit or miss. It should just be like a team yardage sack thing. You lose team yardage or whatever. What made you love the Vikings, bro? My dad, unfortunately, is a Vikings fan. And there was only 2 teams on TV when he was growing up. And it was the Giants and the Vikings. And he picked the Vikings because they were played outdoors in the snow and it was cool. And everybody else in New York was Giant fans. And he wanted to be different. So thanks. What does Auburn have to do to prove that he is good? Passes fight. He does not pass fight. He's gotten better. This weekend. Put up a 30-piece this weekend against the Oklahoma defense. Put up a 30-piece against the Oklahoma defense this weekend. That's what I'm saying. What do I think about the Eagles? I hate the Eagles, but they're good. I think that's a fair statement. Throw for 400 yards and 3 tuds, and I'll believe it. Got to pass the eye test. Yes. Unfortunately, that was felled on the mountaintops. Yeah, but he got me the Yankees at least. Even though it's like the worst stretch ever to be a Yankees fan. I was a child when they were the best team in baseball. And I do remember 09 plenty. Oh, my teams are bad. The Avalanche are the only team that doesn't let me down. I've got 2 Stanley Cups that I can remember. 3 total. I bet on Arnold is having rushing yards last year, and he ended up with like minus 30 yards, and he was benched at half. Yeah, that happened a few times last year in Oklahoma, the bench. One of the best defenses in the country, bro? Yeah. Scare money don't make money. A&M just hung a 41 on Notre Dame. Like what? It's okay, a bunch of people hate well, everybody hates the tush push. I love the bounce back from the tush push. I love that everyone is now against the tush push. We've been clamoring on this channel for like a year and a half to ban the tush push, and now everyone's like, okay, this is just so stupid. People talk about passing, but everyone has played his bet in cover 2 or cover 4. You should be able to throw all over a cover 2. Nobody's playing it too high against them. Who did they even play last week? They played South Arab. What did they play? Like 2 special ed kids? No offense. They played like South Alabama, and who'd they play week 2? Nobody. Baylor's defense is also horrendous. Who did Auburn play week 2? Auburn. They played Ball State. Jesus, God, come on. Look at this. They have a real stretch of game. They have 4 real football games coming up. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud they have 4 real football games coming up. At Oklahoma, at A&M, Georgia, and Missouri at home. So that's a real stretch of football. That's man ball right there. You go 3-1 right there, I'll take you seriously. You go 2-2, it's whatever. You go 4-0, you're a national championship contender. You happy with that? You go 1-4, 1-3. We're not buying it. 0-4, same old Auburn. I think that's a fair assessment right there. It's a schedule. Let's see. You go for the Red Sox because of Big Papi. That's how my buddy is. Big Papi. Runzame, butcher that, said hi. Today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday, if you're telling the truth. They're better than the Chiefs, right? Well, yeah, the Chiefs are kind of bad right now. Tyler, you like the Vikings? Unfortunately. God. Celtics because of Paul Pierce. I don't like basketball like that anymore, but that's still my squad. God, I hated Paul Pierce. Remember when he pooped his pants in the NBA Finals? I remember. If everyone's back, you hand the ball up, but people don't grasp that idea. He's making the right decisions. No, he's not. I am for the... No, people won't figure it out because the refs can't even officiate it. They have 6 guys lined up offsides and they're false starting and they can't officiate it. They can't do it. USA, they went to the wire with Tulane. Okay, Tulane don't scare me either. Let's not make fun of the weak, Pete. I'm making fun of football teams that... You know, how about the Texas School of the Blind? Tyler! Welcome, welcome. Appreciate the sub. Guys, if you're new here, drop the sub. I can only see public subs, so if you don't have those on, drop it in the chat. I'll gladly shout you out. I'm new here. What are y'all talking about? Well, we're supposed to be picking week 3 football games, but now we're talking about Auburn. We're cooking Auburn fans. Use Bears fan as a slur. I'm not gonna... That's making fun of the differently abled right there. They can't help it. They were born like that. Yeah, I would imagine if you like the Eagles, Xavier, you do not like the Chiefs. Wheelchair gang. Bear gang on deck. I mean, Arnold has to really earn the respect. He was pretty abysmal last year. Xavier, you subbed. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate that. Thinks I'm funny. I'm also cute. That's an issue of the ref. Yeah, well, if the refs can't officiate the play, we can't have the play. You've not watched enough MVOS propaganda. I don't know what that is. Mahomes going to bring back the Frohawk next. Yeah, he can't. He has 3 kids. Remember, he was crying about it. I know he's crashing out right now. Yeah, because Mahomes has actually played really good. Mahomes leads the team in rushing. Mahomes played really good against the Eagles. Kelsey sold the interception. That was points right there. Any conversation I'm in, it becomes an Auburn conversation. Well, the Auburn conversation ends after next Saturday. Unless we win, then I'll just rub it in every way. Patrick Mahomes and the refs are a good duo. Let's not get into that conversation. His O-line gave up 40 sacks. He didn't help himself. It ain't all his fault. Garrick Allen, go Cowboys. Oh, MVOS is a Tulane video creator. I appreciate the Green Wave's got content creators. Give the Green Wave some credit. Cam Coleman wears more watches than TD he caught, though, right? I don't know about that. Yeah, true. They're throwing him the ball, though. They threw him the ball last week. He had a decent game. That's what you got to throw to. He's pretty good. You're bold. No, I'm just going to stop talking about it. Who's my favorite player? Probably Justin Jefferson, 18 back there. He stopped wearing the watches. I saw he wore like 4 watches week 1. I didn't see it. I saw it after the game. Ref stopped him. Yeah, it feels like a safety hazard. He bonked somebody over the head with the watches. They're not throwing him the ball. Okay, let's talk Colts Titans. Titans are the surprise hot team of the NFL. See, I missed my timer. I missed the timer. The legendary timer. Supposed to fix everything. Dude's a clown for real. Your favorite player is Cooper DeJean. The exciting whites. Not the exciting whites. He's been dropping fine balls. Javonte, when he jumped over somebody this week. Ooh. Javonte. Turning back the clock. Give me Peyton Manning Jr., 505 yards, 6 touchdowns. What? You mean Marshall Manning? Make white DBs great again. The exciting whites. They're back. Only Iowa can provide the exciting whites on the defensive backfield. Jason Sehorn. That was the last starter for a long time. Okay, I kind of like the Titans this week to cover. I think the Colts win. I think the Colts are like just not bad. I think I completely whiffed on the Colts. Indiana Jones is cooking, and I'm paying for it. Maybe the Vikings should have paid like $2 million extra for Indiana Jones and told him he's the starter because we have a 22-year-old quarterback who missed all of last season and didn't get the Mahomes year. And our offensive line still isn't great because backups. It's a problem. Drink up, baby. This is sparkling water. It's a Wednesday, my dude. In order for something, hey man, watch 1940s football. I'm sure there were some great white cornerbacks, so it can be great again. Vikings Bengals. I want to puke. I don't know. Carson Wentz, 6 teams, 6 years. Our secondary isn't very good. Our offensive line is also banged up, but the Bengals defense isn't very good. Our defense is kind of good, so I'm going to lean the Vikings. Jake Browning also cooked us 2 years ago, and that kind of ended our season with Josh Dobbs. I'm going to lean the Vikings. I don't love it. I want to cry. Anyways, I'm 6 deep on a Wednesday. What am I gonna do about it? Well, Chris, what were you drinking? The High Life? Football 50's great is a stretch. Yeah, that's when men were men. Roman is back. Welcome back. Xavier's got a football game tomorrow. Lock in. Okay, Steelers Patriots, boys. How do you think Carson Wentz is gonna do? I have no idea. I don't think he's gonna do. I mean, he is apparently nobody likes him. He's a dick in the locker room. He's playing for his childhood favorite team, so good for him. Carson Wentz was more talented than Sam Darnold. So, maybe we get something. If we can just get average quarterback play, we'll win some games. We'll win games. We'll make the playoffs. We won 14 games last year. The problem is I don't know if Carson Wentz believes he's going to win games late in the game. Sam Darnold kind of believed it, but he never fully believed it. JJ McCarthy fully believes it, but he's a child. White Claws and Smirnoff. Chris, are you a sorority girl? Fraternity girl. Are you a sorority girl? The only thing great about football in the 50s was Shug Jordan. I have no idea who that is. And 50s football, what do you mean? It's the greatest game ever played. Giants Colts. Look it up. Learn some football history. Playing a team that's 1-4, well, don't blow it. Who do I think is going to win, the Chargers or the Broncos? I don't know yet, Roman. We're going to get to it. Carson Wentz is a toolbox. Yeah, Josh, that's kind of my vibes too. Falcons all the way, taking the ring if you... the ring, F you gonna do about it? Well, the Buccaneers already won in Hotlanta, so Auburn's head coach, oh my God. I am proud that you know your Auburn history at least. Again, guys, if you haven't already, drop a quick like on the stream. Hit that sub button if you're new here. We got daily long-form sports content. And if you dropped a sub and I haven't shouted you out, drop it in the chat and I would gladly shout you out. When John Boys makes a 1-hour documentary, you know Clemson is the off-brand Auburn. They both have a stupid rock, right? We deserve those trophies. Has something to do with Death Valley, right? Aren't they related? Something like that. Xavier, we are 5-0. Lit. Fun fact, I never lost a game until my sophomore year of high school in football. I went 8-0, 8-0, and 10-0. How much do you think my Patriots lose by? Joshua, I think this is actually going to be kind of a close game. I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going to lean the Steelers. But the Aaron Rodgers numbers are really bad. I just don't think the Patriots defense is there yet. I liked what the offense looked like. The Steelers defense is horrendous right now, and they are horrendous against the run. So get the Patriots run game going. Ramondre, Travion Henderson might have his breakout game. Vrabel's going to try and cook something up for the Steelers. I am very concerned about the Steelers, especially since their backfield is a complete bust. Like Caleb Johnson is just a complete bust. Clemson used old Auburn uniforms from a former Auburn AD. Oh, the history. And Alabama stole A&M's head coach, Bear Bryant. Life happens. Just Juice, hello, hello. Juice is happy. Why are you happy? We have no stupid rocks. You just have an eagle that's going to eat somebody. I like that Auburn gets on a bus and drives around the town for like 5 minutes and then comes back and pulls out in front of the stadium and then walks down a hill where somebody's going to tear their ankle or knee walking down this inclined hill. And then they shoot like a little firework cannon. Well, Bear Bryant did get 90% of that team to quit. So, hey, man, the Junction Boys were the Junction Boys. It's a legendary team. Tell me when ESPN makes a movie about your program. Okay, Eagles-Rams, probably the highlight of the... Is this the premier game of the weekend? Yeah, this is the premier game of Sunday. The Monday night game's better than this. But... maybe it's best that the A&M team quit. No, he should have stayed. We would have won now. We would have been Alabama before Alabama. We should have been the premier program in college football. Much better recruiting base, too, in Texas. Eagles by 14 or more. Nathan is taking a... That is a hot take. Hot take. What's your movie called? The Junction Boys. The only thing I saw on A&M is Waco documentaries. That wasn't us. Eagles by 14 or more is a hot take, Nathan. That's crazy. This is the closest the Eagles came to losing last year in the playoffs, and it was in a blizzard, and it was one play. This Eagles team is not as good as the team last year. I don't know if the Rams are as good as last year. Their defense is better, I think. Their receivers are slightly better. Their offensive line is not better, and their quarterback's back is bad. These are all concerns. I'm gonna lean, you know what? In Philly, the Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams. I think the Rams are this is an upset this week. I have not liked what I've seen from the Eagles offense at all the last 2 weeks. Eagle. Bobby Dodd was better anyway. Yeah, sure. Again, your second campus. Not quite. Those guys are weird. Bear Bryant's kid was a whiny bitch. Can't attest to it. Not like whatchamacallit's kid who got Mike Leach fired from Tech. Craig James's son, because he locked him in a closet because he had a concussion. Grandpa likes the Ravens. Ooh, a couple of the Bird gang. He had a Bird family. Have I ever been a Cowboys fan? I have not. I live in Texas, though. Who has beef with UAB? Well, you have beef with Trent Dilfer. That's about it. Okay, Jets, Buccaneers. Yeah, Jets are trash. Tyrod Taylor starting at quarterback. Bucks. Yeah, Bucks are one of my favorite teams to watch. I kind of love Baker Mayfield, the way he plays football, and I hated Baker Mayfield. And now he's a dog. Yo, Baker Mayfield was literally injured, was going to stay down injured. And then CJ Gardner-Johnson started talking shit, and it magically healed Baker, and it summoned him to hop back up and get in CJ's face. That's insane. Alabama rivalries are real, man. Ravens are rad. Remember when they poisoned... Uh-oh. My seltzer. Remember when they poisoned the tree? That was crazy. If I had to go for another team, who would it be and why? Well, it's probably the Jets, unfortunately. Another unfortunate... Like, most of my family is Jet fans. Yes. Hell. Most of my family is Jet fans. Ugh. If I had to pick a team, like an AFC team that I really liked growing up, I liked the Jaguars and the Broncos and the Ravens a little when I was like my favorite defensive player growing up was Ed Reed. I just kind of loved the idea of a safety like that. It was kind of unique to love defensive players. I like the Jaguars because they were cool. They had cool colors as a kid, like the teal and black and cool logo. Fun stuff. I like the Broncos for a bit when they switched over because the new Broncos uniform was cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably be the Jets, and it's awful. Alabama fans. Grandma likes the 49ers. She's the odd one out. True. Alabama fans sent that guy gifts in jail. So sweet. It just gets worse. I know. The tree guy. I don't care what he named his kids. Who's winning, Bills or Dolphins? The Bills. Bills by 1 million. It was Crimson Tide and Bear Bryant, if I remember correctly. That's a true fan right there. I like New England, Wes Welker, Adrian Peterson. So you'd be stuck on the Vikings bandwagon too. Who names their kids that? Somebody committed. Santonio Holmes and Revis Island. That was a time. Bucks definitely win that game over the Jets. True. Austin, thank you for being awesome. Well, thank you for being awesome. Jane Daniels isn't playing. Is that official? I know that was kind of the scuttlebutt. Xavier Worthy, because I'm a wide receiver. You want your own name. How about the X Factor? I just gave you one. The X Factor. Chicago or the Cowboys? That's going to be a fun, awful game. Somebody locked in. The Rams still can't stop Saquon. Maybe. Shut up, Mushi. Man. Goodbye. Making sure if I can talk shit. Pablo, you can talk shit, no personal attacks, but you can talk all the sports shit you want. Mariota is starting. Yes, that's the assumed. Okay. I mean, Xavier Worthy's cool, but I like throw it up. Throw up the X. Dez Bryant, throw up the X. That was kind of a tough celebration, man. Not gonna lie, as much as I don't like the Cowboys, that's tough. If someone called themselves the X Factor, they would not be putting up stats. They definitely would. Put it on the back of the jersey. X. Number X. What happened to JD? He stubbed his knee. He's got a knee contusion or something. Whoever hates Kansas City, say aye. Oh, where's Zen? Get our resident Chiefs fan in here. I'm still going to take the commies against the Raiders. So the Raiders were in New England week 1, flew back across the country to Las Vegas, played the Chargers on Monday night, short week. Quarterback was bad. And now they have to fly back across the country to Washington. That's just too many miles on the Commanders. If the Vikings trade that shitty quarterback, well, he's 1-1. And it's hard to win games when you have a third-string offensive line playing half of the positions. Kind of hard on a child to win games when you can't block. But I think the travel's really just going to catch up to the Raiders this year. Mariota's not winning a game in 2025. I got the Raiders. Yeah, I just think the short week, it's going to catch up with them. And also, the offense looked terrible. If they can't run the ball, you could just sit back. And Geno ain't that guy. Do I want Kirko back? Not really. He's expensive. I'm not going to be surprised if the Raiders win this game. I'm not going to be surprised. I will be surprised if their offense looks a lot better. I think their defense has been like sneaky kind of good this year. Like they were not bad against the Chargers at all. Of course, y'all hate the Chiefs because they are good, and y'all hate it. People hated the Patriots when Tom was around just because he was good, but go ahead and be haters. I think people hate the Chiefs and the Patriots for the same reason. Perceived advantage by the officials, insane bandwagon fan groups. Like, nobody likes bandwagon fans. Like, there was like 7 Chiefs fans. The Chiefs were kind of like this middling franchise forever until they got Patty. That's why. And the Swifties. 12 touchdowns and 45 first downs so far. See, X Factor, Emu. I speak for the city of Atlanta when I say losing Perk Thuggins would be a great loss, but a price we are willing. No, you got to pay him still. What do I think of the Packers' unbiased trash plays? I think they're slightly overrated. Like, people are, like, glazing the Packers right now. I had them 4 in my power rankings. I have the Packers 4 in my power rankings right now. Their defense is good. It plays super fast and downhill. I want to see a team attack them with the run game and force their corners to actually have to cover people. They've been sitting in a too high shell, and their corners have been cheating up on short routes because of the pass rush. I want to see what happens when those corners actually got to cover people. And the offense just does stupid shit. Their receivers are not good. You're never going to convince me Packers receivers are good. Tucker Kraft's been really good this year. Run game's not as good. And they kind of do stupid stuff. They just do stupid stuff on offense. All right, hit that like button, boys and girls, if you haven't already. Really helps the stream out a lot. Get us out into the algorithm. And if you're new here, hit that sub. Got daily sports content for you guys. The Raiders just need to learn how to use their first-round pick. Who, Brock Bowers? Who was their first-round pick this year? Oh, Genty. Genty can't run because their O-line can't run block. This team was horrible at run blocking last year, and they're horrible at run blocking this year. It's kind of worrisome. The 0-2 Chiefs, nah, I love them. Mahomes, Liam loves Mahomes. Perceived help. That was the correct statement. Perceived help. It's because Mahomes is electric. Same with Josh Allen and Lamar. They were. Mahomes was electric. He's not been electric the last few years. It's been they're like just awful to watch this year. Their commercials. Trade Jettas. Yeah, you got 6 first-round picks to give up? Okay. I hate them for those damn commercials. State Farm. You should hate State Farms. All about that praise. No. The NFL, it's not scripted. The NFL, good teams get calls against bad teams. And if bad teams are down against, or if good teams are down against bad teams, they start getting calls to get them back in the game. That's 100% provable. There's mountains of data to prove it up. Like, good teams get calls against bad teams. And most of the NFL is bad teams on a weekly basis. I mean, I've seen officials pick up a flat. Like, here's a perfect example. Vikings-Chiefs 2023? I think it was. It might have been 2022. They literally commit pass interference in the end zone. They throw the flag. The DB turns to the ref, takes off his helmet to yell at the ref. They then pick up the flag and wave it off for turnover on downs. But they don't flag the DB for taking off his helmet, which is an automatic 15-yard penalty, taking off your helmet in the field of play. That's shit like that. Yeah. Who was the Steelers fans in the 70s? You know they won 4 Super Bowl fan base. Booms winning builds fan bases. True, but they were all, the 70s is also different because there's like 3 teams on TV. You're like not even, you're getting your local team in the one national game a week. So that's what does it. 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. I got Packers 5, but I can see 4. I had them 5 last week. I flipped them with the Chargers. I had the Chargers 4, and I flipped them. I wanted more from the Chargers offense. And if the Chargers had won that game like 31-9, I would have had the Chargers 4. I thought the Chargers could have blown that game out, and they didn't. Russ Bus had 450 and still lost, and threw the game-losing interception, essentially. 3 tutties, excuse me. And the pick. I will say it's not as many Patriot fans as others, though. There's not as many. It's a lot of Patriots fans. Feels like everybody in media is from Boston. Dave, your goal next game is to get 3 TDs and 11 first downs. Your goal should be to just be better than you were last week. Improve your game. Don't worry about the stats. Run your routes better. That's my advice to people. Focus on the little stuff. I'm just going to take my leg away. I don't want to share your attention, Pete. You want it all to yourself. Selfish. Genty had to shed 20 tackles just to make a yard. True. I think Matt Nagy ruining Mahomes, that's the rumor, and I hate Matt Nagy. Chiefs definitely got help last season. I don't know. We went through this last year, and there was like 1 or 2 games. Justin Herbert said hello. The Justin Herbert. Oh, nice. Nice. I got the Vikings winning the Super Bowl. Well, Nathan, I don't. I'm glad you do. Bolt up. Do you think the Bills will finally get over the hump and make the Super Bowl? Jeffrey, that was my pick before the season. Yes, I had the Bills in the Super Bowl this season. Yeah, the Chiefs are great. But we get the hate. Everything makes sense. It makes sense. The offense is a dread. Nobody likes Travis Kelce anymore. It's kind of sad. They're so bad to watch, man. They're like not even fun to watch. At least the Chiefs used to be fun to watch. Now they're just boring. 0-2 Chiefs? Yes, the 0-2 Chiefs. What does Kelce suck too? Yeah, Kelce is first of all, currently, yes, Kelce is not a good football player. He's average at best right now. Average at best. It like enough with the Kelce. The free 4 shirts, like, I'm done. I'm done with this. He's fat still. He's a podcaster. He's not a football player. He's not locked in. Oh, let me propose before the season. Dumb. Had 1K on the Chargers minus 3.5 both up. Man, that was like not even a great line, too. You could have got him at 3 earlier in the week. Nathan gassing me up for true. But think of the longevity. Cowboys TV plus winning 49ers, Raiders. Well, LA, like California teams help. Again, TV wasn't like the 90s. Like the NFL was not what it is now. 80s and 90s, still only like 2 teams on TV. That helps. Have I ever been to Wisconsin? No, but I would go. I'd go to a Vikings game in Lambeau. Hell yeah. Lions Den, what's up, Unc? I ain't that old, but what's up? Or the Chiefs had that random refs call and blind luck and bullshit got them to the Super Bowl when they got embarrassed. When? Last year? I mean, the spot was crazy. Okay, the AFC Championship game spot was so bad. And that's why we have digital spots now. I don't love... Raiders beat the Commies. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just worried about the travel, and the offense is bad. Okay, coach. Yeah, Xavier, that's a hype up speed. Commanders Bills Super Bowl this year, either that or the Packers versus the Chiefs Super Bowl. Is that what you want, or is that what you're picking? If that's what you want, that's cool. If that's what you're picking, I'm very worried about 3 of those teams. Uh-oh. Dolphins going to smoke the Bills this week. No shot, my guy. Travis Kelce did it to himself. Why would he be wearing free 4 shirts? True. Steelers beat Pats. I leaned that way. I tried to warn you about the Seahawks game, man. Jordan Mason season. Yeah, unfortunately, it's Carson Wentz season also. I tried to warn you about the Seahawks, though, last week. And the Gators. I tried. What's up? Besides that, though. I do think that I do have the Steelers this week. Okay, Panthers and the Falcons. Oh, my timer ran out. You guys are supposed to tell me when the timer runs out so I can restart it. You know the deal. If there's 50 live viewers, I'll put on the cheese head. You get the cheese head or the helmet if there's 50 live viewers when the timer hits 0. Pats cheated for legit 2 or 3 Super Bowls. I don't know. Can't believe we're about to see Wentz back on the field. I think he'll do well. I am not as optimistic as you are. Derek's going to be in mini for the Packers game. That's the last game of the season. I was hoping that was going to be a playoff game, like a play-in playoff game, but it's not. Dude, your analysis of football is not great. You just said Kelce isn't a good football player, but yet... literally, he is the best player to ever play to date. Stats don't lie. Currently, today, Travis Kelce is not a good football player. Travis Kelce is a Hall of Famer and one of the best tight ends to ever play football. Both of these statements are not mutually exclusive. Travis Kelce should have retired last year. He has not been good. He literally killed Xavier Worthy. He is completely washed. Delusional. Rams rob Saints. The Saints deserve it. Fuck them. Prediction. Okay, I'm worried. I'm super worried about the Commanders, prediction-wise. I like the Bills pick. Packers pick, I could see it. I just don't think they're better than, I think they'd get tripped up by the Eagles. Chiefs, yeah, we're extremely worried at this point. They can't run the football. Better coach than your actual coach. Well, I have coached and I've spent a lot of time in football, Xavier. You think the Cowboys can make the playoffs? No. They can be spicy, though. Spicy, yes. Playoffs, no. 7, 8 wins, yes. That defense isn't good enough. The offense is fun. Expect Hawkinson to bounce back. Remember how much Wentz loved Ertz. That would be nice, but Hawkinson's also dropped like 3 passes this year. Like, Hawkinson still looks out of it. I have the Patriots. Where has TJ Watt been? He is old, Jeffrey. He's old and paid. Tom Brady went to Michigan. JJ McCarthy went to Michigan. Tom Brady won a natty. JJ McCarthy won a natty. Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in his first year as a starter. JJ McCarthy won the Super Bowl in his first year as a starter. Well, this may not be the first year of the starter, Nathan. He may be benched forever because of his ankle. Tanner definitely didn't see Kelce sell so hard at that end zone pass. True. Like, that lost the game against the Eagles. Like, you have to catch that as a touchdown. My coach told me my stats are important. That's bad coaching. This is why youth football is so bad these days. It's not about stats. You can't control stats. Play wide receiver. You can't control when you get the ball. You can control how you run your routes, how you block, if you're not playing flag. DK versus Gonzo. Is Gonzo going to play? He hasn't played the first 2 weeks. I don't know. That would be fun if Gonzalez plays. That's a big matchup for DK. That's a big favor if he's banged up still and playing. Ravens beat the Lions guaranteed. I like the guarantee. I think they win also. I don't know what to do with the Lions yet. It's kind of a make it or break it game for both those teams. Panthers, Falcons, I'm taking the Falcons. Panthers are just so bad. Just so bad. Yes. Gonzo better than DK? I mean, maybe. He's just hurt. Gonzo's just hurt. Should Brock Purdy be worried about his job if Mac... No, they paid Purdy a ton of money, Jeffrey. Brock Purdy's good. Mac Jones is Mac Jones. McCorkle. You can't be good if your first name's McCorkle. I'm sorry. Also, where are those Panthers fans saying they're going to do something this year? I was one of those Panther fans saying they were going to do something this year. Their defense is still the worst defense in football, and their offensive line, which they're spending a lot of money on, is terrible. Terrible. And their receivers are bad and hurt. Like, they shouldn't have traded Thielen, even though Thielen hasn't done shit yet. It's tough. It's tough scenes in Carolina. Your number 0, tough number. Give me ATL all day. Yeah, I think that's going to be a problem. You're right. The Cowboys secondary this week was horrible and got lucky when Russ just threw it up yet at Donovan. And Donovan's not even that guy back there either. Ended the game, true. The offense is great. And it also helps when your kicker can kick it from the 50. Like midfield, you're in field goal range with Aubrey. BTJ scared to get hit? Yeah, maybe, because Trevor Lawrence threw him a hospital pass in the preseason, and it scared him, and he wants to get paid. So I'm very worried. I have multiple BTJ shares. I'm very concerned. Yes or no, gun to your head, does CMC stay healthy all season? Does CMC play 17 games? I would say no. Does CMC play 14 games? Yes. I think yes. So 17, no. 14, yes. Chargers to go 3-0. Herbo is on one. Ooh, true. They have no receivers. They do have no receivers, the Panthers. Juan Thornhill was the hospital ball hitter. What about the hitman? There's your hospital ball hitter. There'll be no more. I don't know why he's afraid. You can't even hit receivers anymore. So stupid. Don't be scared. Texans, Jags. This is kind of a weird game. Ted McMillan looks good. Yes, Ted's a bright spot on that Panthers team. Definitely. They can't get the run game going either, which they normally can. Get a little Chuba love. Little Chuba. I got a Chuba for Chuba, if you know what I mean. Bet you don't. Texans 0-2. I think the Texans like dominate the Jags in Jacksonville. I think that it's something weird like that. Like the Jags are good in Houston and Houston's good in Jacksonville. I know the Colts can't ever win in Jacksonville, or the Colts can't ever beat the Jags, something like that. The Texans got to get a win here. This is a must win for the Texans. If the Texans lose this game, their season is probably over. Especially with Indiana Jones like running wild. Free Jetta. Yeah, no kidding. The Jaguars, what are they doing with Travis Hunter? He looks so bad at receiver. Well, he was okay week 1. I didn't really see too much last week. He's not playing both ways, basically. I don't know. Everything's screwed up. It's really hard to play football in the NFL as a rookie. I don't think most people understand that NFL playbook, like college playbooks and coaching is so bad. Like it's so bad compared to NFL coaching and schemes and playbooks. It's hard to get there. Like we saw Matt Patricia absolutely destroy Steve Sarkisian. I know Arch Manning is kind of bad, but there was nothing open. Burrow going to end up as a what could have been. That's crazy. I know. He's probably the biggest what if in the NFL right now. Texans by 9. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot, Nathan. D Rose of the NFL. Possibly. Your friend is the QB and he just passes it to me. It's called the duo. Selfish, Xavier. Selfish. Chat skipped on me. I gotta catch back up. Colts 3-0. Wow, they're lit. I know. Kind of an insane world we're living in. Where do I rank Mason amongst running backs in fantasy this week? Top 12? I don't know. No, because we're not going to run the ball. We just still can't run the ball. The offensive line's bad. We're not going to run the ball. We still can't run the ball. I don't trust us. I'm going to have to see the Vikings actually commit to a run game before I believe we're going to run the ball. So no, not top 12. Travis Hunter looks bad at everything right now. Can't run basic routes and getting penalties in the 1/4 both weeks in zone coverage. Yo, that PI was not PI, okay? That was not pass interference that was not pass interference. How is Travis Hunter doing? Not good enough, clearly, for what they paid for him. Looks significantly better at corner. He was getting 0 separation on the offensive side, which is crazy because he looked much better at receiver in college than he did at corner. I mean, Alec Aomanor from Tennessee torched him when they played and he was at Stanford. Like 2 bills, he torched him. What are my thoughts on the Sea Chickens? Little Smitty. Great defense. Offense is going to struggle. Fans are going to hate watching that team play offense. Is your guard a bust? No, he's kind of okay. He's not the problem. We had to play our 3rd string left tackle and our backup center. Like Darisaw's still out. Darisaw never going to play again. No, he's been practicing the last 2 weeks. He tore his Achilles in the middle of last season. Like, he hasn't been out that long. Like, he tore his Achilles, like, week 7? Week 8? Last year? I think it was week 8. Might have been week 9. So, he'll be back. That's what the coach named it. You think Jadeveon Clowney's going to help? I don't think he can hurt. The defense was really good this week. Is Van Ginkel back? I don't know. I haven't looked at the practice. I didn't look at the practice report today. I'm assuming he's back. Hopefully he's back. The defense was good. They held him to 4 field goals. 4 field goals. The refs gave them a 5th field goal because they're blind and he missed the first field goal. Clearly missed the first field goal. Yeah, I saw that play. Definitely not PI. Yeah, that was not PI on Travis Hunter. Wentz going to take JJ's job. He's going to light it up. Good. I hope he does. It's Wentz season. Wentz-a-mania is here. Too evil. I'm taking JJ's name back from McCarthy. We popping Addies next week. Jalen Naylor is low-key a dog. He was so dog shit in training camp, too. So dog shit in training camp. Feeling washed, low impact. I think we've run our fewest amount of plays we've run in this century. We've only run 95 plays. Told you McCarthy ain't that guy, pal. It hasn't been McCarthy. I mean, if you watch that game Sunday night, my guy, he's not holding he got sacked 5 times in the first half, and he's not holding the ball too long. Like, it's literally set, go. He's getting hit. I mean, 2 of those sacks, they literally didn't block the defensive end. Dallas Turner's been kind of a bust. He's looked better the first 2 weeks, but he was kind of bad last year. I'm glad that he was better. He's been better this year. My little brother's playing with my dog. What kind of dog you got? JJ reminds me of Greg McElroy. Greg McElroy did win multiple national championships, or 1 national championship. Greg McElroy, if he didn't go to the Jets, he would have been good. The Colts not punting yet this season is actually insane. The Colts of all teams. And they supposedly played a great defense in the Broncos. JJ McCarthy is doing good. The Falcons have crazy edge rushers. Well, we don't know if those rookies are crazy edge rushers yet. It's like they literally didn't block them. Like, untouched. You can't untouch somebody. McElroy, I'm crying. Yeah, he's only played 2 games in the NFL. He's also the youngest starter in NFL, like in the NFL. He's 22. He's younger than every other starting quarterback. People forget Jayden Daniels like 25. Should have kept Daniel. Indiana Aura is crazy. Yeah, maybe, but he wanted to start. They kind of didn't say they were going to start him. They had this false thing that McCarthy didn't get a single practice last year during the regular season or playoffs because of the IR status. Like, he didn't get the Patrick Mahomes this year. Like, he got hurt. It sucked. They needed another quarterback this year for 1 year and let McCarthy get the year to practice. Get the Mahomes year. Drafted JT in almost every league. Well, that is a fantastic pick so far. Who's my favorite college team? I am a Texas A&M Aggie, my man. Unfortunately, I'm part of the cult, but we're not a cult. Fields over McCarthy. Fields threw for 23 passing yards on Sunday. I don't ever want to hear that ever again. Lagway sucks. Yeah, that's heartbreaking. I know. 5 picks. Lagway's been bad. Billy Napier is also a clown, but Lagway has not been good. He's been flat out bad this year. He's going to go to the game this weekend, but we suck. It is true. It is tough. Who do y'all play this weekend? Justin Fields was the worst quarterback this week. Yeah, he threw for like 23 yards. It might have been 25. I might be underselling him. Marcel Reed, baby. Aggies, we don't want to talk about it. They play Miami this week. Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, 1-4. Miami's, like, really good, too. A&M's got a bye this week. I'm very happy. We play Auburn in 2 weeks. A&M's schedule is crazy. They have, like, 3 straight home games and then 3 straight road games. So we have Auburn, Mississippi State, then Florida, I believe. And then we're at Death Valley. Or no, we're at Arkansas, at Death Valley, and then at Mizzou. Mizzou kind of screams trap game for us. DJ giveaway, crazy. I like JJ McCarthy. He's 1-1. Why move on to Wentz? He's not going to be a franchise quarterback. Let McCarthy get the XP and level up. Yeah, I mean, McCarthy's hurt. I don't believe the bullshit that they're benching him. I believe he's actually hurt. Like, he got killed on Sunday. He literally got killed. He got sacked 6 times. He's running for his life. Marcel is a beast. Marcel the Snail. College game day going there. Ooh, I like it. I have no idea who Lisa is. I'm sure it's a nuts or ball joke. Florida's about to be embarrassed on national television again. Let's go to Ireland. I have a wedding to go to. I'll pay for everything. I appreciate that. I have a wedding to go to next weekend. I cannot go to Ireland. I have to be at a wedding. Shout out to the homie. He's getting married next weekend. I'm excited to wake up after a wedding in a weekend of shenanigans at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning to watch Carson Wentz play Aaron Rodgers. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. Bro, wedding over Ireland, lame. You got to do what you got to do for your boys. I can go to Ireland anytime. My bro's only getting married once. Hopefully. No, he's definitely only getting married once. Packers are way better than the Vikings. Young Gus, maybe. I mean, right now, sure. They weren't last year. I'm not kidding you. I have no idea. A fall wedding is cruel in football season. A sin. True. But it is on Friday. It is on Friday. So we're hanging out Saturday to watch the Aggie game. It is Friday night, so not the worst. We're having fun. A lot of injured quarterback this year, but the 40-year-old's still healthy. True, because they avoid getting hit. They just get the ball out. They can't move. They just get it out. I would start Desmond Ridder over Wentz. Let's not get crazy, Nathan. We're not starting the Riddler. The Diddler, in fact. Wedding in Ireland? No. The Steelers play the Vikings in Ireland in 2 weeks. Miles wants to go. I have a wedding I have to be at that weekend. I'm in a wedding in Texas. You're from Iran? Well, sorry about that, bro. That sucks. Did y'all send a bachelor vibe? No, I missed the bachelor party. The bachelor party was 2 weeks ago. I had to do this stupid stuff. Bro, wedding Friday, we fly out Saturday. Come on. We wouldn't even make it in time. It's already Saturday in Ireland. There's no shot. Yeah, I'm not waking up I'm not catching a red eye. I'm not catching a 4 a.m. red eye to try and make the game. After I've been drinking all night. I don't want to. Oh my god. That, like, my life just flashed before my, like, I can't think of anything worse to do than flying a red eye across an ocean after I'm out celebrating a wedding all night. What time is it going to be I think it's like an afternoon game. I think it's like Sunday afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock Sunday. My folks went to the game in London last year, and it's like an afternoon game. Jay Jones, Bears. How does Riddler and Rattler still have jobs? I think my 6-year-old is a better quarterback. Rattler hasn't been that bad for the Saints. He hasn't been good, but he hasn't been that bad. FaZe Rattler. Bro, 24-hour bender. Come on, no sleep. You're bad influence. Jettas versus Ramsey is going to be cinema, except when when the Vikings quarterback can't throw the football, and neither can the Steelers quarterback, so the game is 6-3, and Boswell hits one from 65. That game is going to be so bad. I don't even want to wake up for that. Who the fuck is y'all's UDFA third string? Oh, Max Brosmer, Minnesota quarterback, former New Hampshire quarterback. Yeah, Ramsey probably can't cover Jettas anymore. But I don't know if we can get the ball to him. And Rodgers, like, the Steelers can't block like a 4-man pass rush is going to kill Rodgers. That game is going to be so ugly. Rattler is trash. He has not been the worst quarterback this year. He's been fine. He hasn't been good. He's been fine. The Rattler. All right, we're supposed to be picking football games. We're so cooked. Boss, 69-yard banger to secure. Is going to hit like crack. I'm probably going to be driving home, too. I'm going to be like, this is so stupid. Australian Shepherd, Cooper. Like it. He's a cute puppy. Name him Bear. That's a good dog name. He's still trash. You're so mean. Chargers. Give me the Chargers winning here. Herbert MVP. I don't know about that, but ever since he started hooking up with Madison Beer, he's become he's unlocked his final form. He's evolved into the Herbert we always knew he could be. Also, it's almost like Jim Harbaugh is a fantastic head coach. It's almost like a great head coach. Seahawks over the Saints. That defense is going to eat them alive. But the Saints defense also not been terrible. They're going to keep that game a little close, I think. Cowboys over, Bears. Cowboys actually have a good offense. It's not great to play in Chicago. The Lions just hung 50. I mean, both NFC players of the weeks have been the quarterbacks that have played the Bears defense. Caleb's going to paint his nails. I forgot to do my ceremonial. Everybody flash your nails. We got our nail polish quarterback in there. He's looking fabulous. If man is dead, Goatman is here. Friday wedding, Saturday Aggie game, immediate private jet to Dublin. And we're lit, please, fam. No shot. I do appreciate the offer. I do appreciate the offer. But it is not meant to be. It was not meant to be. This year. It was not meant to be this year. Steelers and Vikings finish in the same division spot we play next year. Yes? Yeah, we'll play next year. Again, if we finish in the same. Whack as fuck. Yeah, I'm the whack one. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't gaslight me like that. Green's back. He had to crash out. What happened? Caleb Williams gets benched by halftime. Zesty boy. Yeah, he's not getting benched by halftime, but I have a bet. Tyson Badgett starts a game this year, not because of injury. Will Addison make a big difference? Yes, Addison's going to help. I mean, Addison's awesome. Vikings finish 3rd or 4th, so it won't happen. Well, are the Steelers going to finish 2nd? Yeah, the Steelers probably finish in 2nd now without Burrow. True. I would say nothing is guaranteed, but I would say probably 2nd. Unless Carson Wentz a god, then we're finishing in 2nd. I still don't know what to do with the Lions. Are the Lions good? Are the Bears just that bad? I have no idea what to do with the Lions. Saints secretly good? No, secretly just not trash. 9-8 winning record, baby. The 7 seed last playoff spot. 7 seed wild card. I think the 7 seed in the AFC is probably going to be 9-8. Cardinals 49ers. I'm not as high on the Cardinals. The Saints are trash. Well, they lost on the last play of the game against the Cardinals. They had an incomplete pass in the end zone that would have tied it. And then they did okay against McCorkle last week. Alvin Kamara's got a touchdown every week. I like it. Wild card double-digit loss. Going to be so nostalgic. Every year, baby. Double-digit loss to the Ravens or the Bills. You like Jordan Love? I do not like Jordan Love. Shauna, appreciate the sub. Welcome. Again, if you're new here, hit that like button. Sub to the channel. I will gladly shout you out. Gonna have to go to Buffalo again. Probably, maybe not. I kind of like the Bills to be the 1 seed. Baltimore or Buffalo. Strong indication. Packers 14 wins. That feels a little high. I think 12-13. Probably Packers. Wins. I mean, we still play the AFC North this year. They got to play the Broncos in Denver. It's not a super easy game. Is Russell Wilson good or bad? I can't tell. He's bad. He had a good week against a bad defense. Lions suck. Don't dox yourself, Xavier. Your birthday is coming up, though. September birthday. Eagles over Packers. I agree. I had the Eagles, 2 in the power rankings. And I don't like the Eagles right now. Ravens, I have, yes, everybody over the Chiefs. Everybody's over the Chiefs right now. Not everybody. I have Ravens, so my top 4, I have Bills, Eagles, Ravens, Packers, Chargers. That's my top 5 in that order. Packers and Eagles going to be the battle for the 1 seed. Probably. I don't know. Buccaneers spicy. Getting that bear. September 20th. Lit. Give me the 49ers. I trust McCorkle. Not on this. If you're a head coach for 1 season and you get to pick a quarterback, running back, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end, what's your squad? Injuries turned off, pure ball. Who do you want on your offense? Injuries turned off, probably Josh Allen. It's Allen or Burrow at quarterback. I think Allen just adds a little bit more running. In his running, he can just headbutt people, which is nice. Just run through people. He's not going to get hurt. Running back, I definitely want a good running back. Who do I want at running back? CMC's getting a little old. Probably still Saquon. 3 wide receivers. Chase, Jettas, and who's going to be my slot receiver? Puka in the slot. Nico Collins. I don't like Nico in the slot, though. I would take out, so I'd go Allen, Saquon, Chase, Jefferson, and Puka because I'm building a team here. I just kind of love Puka in the slot. I prefer Nico, but he's not a slot guy. Maybe Amon-Ra in the slot. Yeah, give me Amon-Ra in the slot. I changed that. Amon-Ra demon time in the slot. And tight end. Tight end. Tight end. Who do I want as my tight end? Probably Kittle. Probably Kittle. I'd say Kittle for my offense. I want that nasty on my offense. Night Emu. Jeffrey, I told you the Vikings are ass. Well, nobody's good with their third string offensive line in. 49ers picking to 5 this year. No. It's already Thursday. Not yet for me. Auburn game is almost here, true. Just for one season. Yeah, I like that. That's my team. Allen. Yeah. Allen, Saquon, Chase Jefferson, Amon-Ra, and Kittle. Xavier's got all the family dogs over here. Allen, Saquon, Jettas, Chase, Neighbors, Bowers. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't like Neighbors in the slot, though. Bowers is fun. Bowers blocking is good. It ain't Kittle good, though. I kind of want a little crazy on my team. I don't know if we should doubt Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson, giving you that name. Unironically as well. Giving yourself that name. Mr. Unlimited is unironically wild. I agree. Tank Dell has been injured and his play went down. He was awful before Tank Dell got injured last year. Their offensive line is so bad. So bad. Fire Squad. Lamar, Saquon, Chase Jettas, CD's fine. Brock Bowers. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Put Jettas in the slot again? I got the Hawks this week. Yeah, I got the Hawks too this week. They're playing the Saints. Put Chase in the slot. Put Jefferson. Jefferson's the one that played slot in college. They said they weren't sure if Jefferson could be a regular receiver. Okay, we just have our 2 games left. Giants, Chiefs picking up a win. No, you were saying, I know you were saying my squad was fire. And then I was talking about your squad. I knew you were talking about my squad was fire. I knew that. I knew you were glazing me. CD. I mean, CD's pretty good. He got to catch the ball more, man. He sold week 1. Got the Hawks next 5 weeks. Fields. George Pickens Pitts. Bring back the 2023 Steelers. Kyle Pitts. The legend. What does the Sea Chicken schedule look like the next 3 weeks? We are almost done. We got to wrap it up because I got to record tomorrow's video where I pick all the games against the spread and record. La-da-da-da-da. And we'll have our college gambling show on Thursday. I ate a bunch of hot sauce. You guys are going to enjoy it. Make fun of me. Start. All right. Seahawks schedule next 3 weeks. Yeah, I like not the Buccaneers. In Seattle's nice. Saints probably the Cardinals Thursday night. In Arizona, a little tough. Bucks, no. Jags, yes. Texans, yes. Commies, no. Cardinals, yes. Rams, no. Titans, maybe. Vikings, maybe. Falcons, maybe. Colts, maybe. I don't know what the Colts are going to look like. I don't know what the Falcons or the Vikings are going to look like, or the Titans by them. Panthers, yes. 49ers, no. They're going to really hate losing that week 1 game to the 49ers. CD's always drops the damn ball. He's always top 5 in drop pass. Almost done? Yeah. It's a Wednesday night pick'em stream. I got to stream tomorrow. I got a video to record still. The only nights I'm on late streams are like Saturdays. Saturdays are the long late streams, and maybe Sunday nights. Maybe Sunday nights too. Ending the stream early. We've been going for over an hour. You were late. I can't help that you were late to the stream. My mom said I might get bare early, so I might get him tomorrow. See, Xavier, you're just finessing over here. Ending the stream early and not going to and not I'm best. Fair. All reasonable things to hate me for. But you get another video out of me tomorrow. You're a Vikings fan? I am. I am, kid. I am. Love my king, Jordan Addison. J.A.'s your king. I like that. It's a different one. Yeah, the Chiefs are beating the Giants. If the Chiefs lose to the Giants, I might eat a sock on stream. I would consider myself shocked. The Chiefs' kingdom is over if they lose that game. If they lose that game, the Chiefs' kingdom is over. Ravens-Lions, our final game. This is a weird game, kind of a must-win for both teams, but a more of a must-win for the Ravens. I don't know what to do with the Lions. I trust the Ravens more. Their defense kind of sucks, but that offense is insane. What's going to be the friendly, fun bet on the Steelers-Vikings? I don't know. Think about it. Come up with something. Tell me on Sunday night or next Wednesday, and I will accept. What's like a Steelers thing? Does somebody have to like a dunk like Cheese Whiz. The loser has to film themselves dunking Cheese Whiz on their head or something. I don't know. When are you going to have you on, bro? I said I'd have you on next week for the Steelers-Vikings game. I'll have you on. You want to come on next Wednesday for that game? You can come on. I'll have you on next Wednesday. If that works for you. Next Wednesday night, when I do the pick, we can do the pick'em stream. And we can heavily focus. Hell yeah, bet? Okay. Bet on the Cheese Whiz or bet on the Wednesday stream? Do I have a dog? I do. He's a little piece of shit. He's a little devil. And he's an old man. I'm taking the Ravens. I just got to take the Ravens. I think the offense is so good. The Lions' defense is kind of bad. Both. Okay. I'll email you the link next Wednesday. Loser shaves beard. I got to trim my beard anyway for the wedding. So that's not a huge thing. I'm trimming my beard for the wedding. But I'll email you next Wednesday. So check your email. 9:30. 9:30. So 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. Next Wednesday. Email. That's when we're going live. Next Wednesday. You can do the pick stream with me. Okay, let's recap the stream. Bet. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. So, there we go. We're going to have a guest next week, guys, for our pick'em. The legend himself. The first mod on the channel for the live streams. Okay, recapping our picks for week 3. Straight up, ATS video, against the spread video will be coming out tomorrow morning. So, be on the lookout for that if you want to know my picks against the spread. We got the Bills over the Dolphins, Packers over the Browns, Colts over the Titans, Vikings over the Bengals, Steelers over the Patriots, Rams over the Eagles, Buccaneers over the Jets, Commanders over the Raiders, Falcons over the Panthers, Texans over the Jaguars, Chargers over the Broncos, Seahawks over the Saints, Cowboys over the Bears, 49ers over the Cardinals, Chiefs finally getting the win column over the Giants, and the Ravens secure back winning against the Lions. I had to pick an upset. Eagles not losing. I had to pick an upset. That was the upset I liked this week. I got a good feeling about the Rams. I don't know why. I was down on the Rams going into the season. I've been won over. My heart's been swung. Kind of like the Rams this week. All except the Volt, except your birds. Not going to surprise me if the Eagles win, but that was my upset. Needed an upset. Let's cook it. I'm not afraid to make picks. Not afraid to pick an upset. When's the last time Jalen has lost? I don't know. When's the last time Jalen threw for like 200 yards? Feels like 6 years ago. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this stream. Sub to the channel if you're new here. We got daily sports content, so either a live stream or a long-form video every single day of the football season. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. We'll have my picks video dropping tomorrow morning against the spread, so I'll be picking all 16 games against the spread. We have not been doing great against the spread this year. I'm trying to figure some things out on that. We'll have our Backyard Bookies College football gambling live stream tomorrow afternoon. Might be tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure on that. Schedule's kind of flexible. We'll be live again Saturday. And then obviously Sunday night. After the Sunday night game, we'll be live breaking down everything from week 3. Winner, leader, Hurts' top 5. Anyone that disagrees is fried. Well, I'm fried. Night, brother. Have a good night, bro. Yes, sir. So with that, we'll be saying, yeah, like, subscribe, and share. Hug the ones you love.